Welcome back to another video, everybody. It is the hardest working man in YouTube right now, Heroes Gaming, coming at you guys with some second half season highlights. We're going to be showing highlights from USC, Oregon State, Arizona State, UCLA, Cal, and Utah games. And then after that, we're going to be going over our season stats and then recruiting also. So stay tuned. You guys are not going to want to miss this.
Looking downfield, it's Mayava. Steps away to find some room. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Now they have extended this lead down the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle. Defense wants to bring the heat. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's running free down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon State.
Quarterbacks, yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of.
Touchdown, Oregon State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers.
That's another touchdown.
Got the first down and more. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Arizona State.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the to the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's King. Touchdown, Cal. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Touchdown, Utah! Once he got some room, it was over.
All right, now that we went over those amazing highlights, let's go over the season stats for players and our team altogether. Our quarterback threw for 2,300 yards, 59 completion percentage, a whopping 12 touchdowns, and 25 interceptions. You love to see that. We had a 2 running back system here. Hardy ran for 879. Strickland ran for 575. Pretty decent averages here, but only 7 touchdowns for Hardy, 3 for Strickland, and 3 for Grant. We started Hardy late in the season, but just to get a boost on the ground. But once we got late into the season, the offensive line just couldn't block for anybody. He had a long of 89, and that's when we decided to start him, but he didn't really give us any type of boost. As far as receiving, Middleton is going to lead the way, our best receiver. Next is going to be Young Jr., then Scooter, and then Tanner here. Titan is going to come down here with 29 catches. He had a lot of drops too. He had 5 drops. A lot of my receivers had a lot of drops. 6, 5, 5, 4, 5, and not many touchdowns, not many yards, not many averages per game, and not many touchdowns. Young Jr. is going to lead the way with 4. As I said before, we didn't give up many sacks, but maybe we should have. Maybe I probably would have cut down on the interceptions. Tackles, Bubba's going to lead the way, but other than that, secondary. Strong safety, free safety, and our 2 starting cornerbacks. When you can't stop the pass and you can't stop the run, this is what's going to happen. Your secondary is going to lead the way with tackles, and that's what you see here. As far as sacks, didn't have many sacks either. Hartley is going to lead the way, our Sam linebacker, with 6. And also didn't have many interceptions. We only had 6 interceptions the entire season, and Bubba is going to lead the way. Well, he's going to be tied with Mills. Mills had some clutch interceptions, but once again, didn't amount to anything because we couldn't come away with the win. No defensive touchdowns. Had a few forced fumbles, and that's about it. Didn't have any blocks, didn't have any safeties either. As far as kicking, very, very poor kicking. 5 for 11. Our kicker only had a 74 kick power. Once I figured that out, I put York there, but it was kind of too late for that, as you can see. And York is a senior, and he's going to be out of here. So I don't know what we're going to do as far as kicker next year. We did have a kicker commit, so we'll see how that goes. Punting, we had a lot of punts. 58 punts, 2,400 yards, and 16 inside the 20. Kick returns, no touchdowns, and the long was only 39, tied for Tanner and Javon. Then punt returns, Javon's going to lead the way, but only a long of 17 and no touchdowns. As we move on to team stats, we only scored 16 points a game. That is third worst in the country. And third worst in the country as far as points also. So we could not score the ball. Offense is at the bottom also. And it was just a tough season. Tough season for one of the worst teams in the country. 54 overall. As you can see, Western Kentucky is a 57. So is New Mexico State. So all of the worst teams are down here. And it seemed like we threw for a lot of yards, but as you can see, once again, at the bottom. And at the bottom again is for yards per game, passing yards per game. It just doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. We did pretty decently when it came to running the ball. When you can't pass, you try to run. And that's what we tried to do. So we were towards the middle, towards the top when it came to running the ball, just because we couldn't pass. But at the same time, towards the bottom with rushing touchdowns. We had a lot of first downs, but that is only because we would have 10 to 12 play drives because we couldn't throw the ball downfield. So if you can't throw the ball downfield, you're going to have these long drives that's going to take 7-8 minutes. As defense, we gave up second most points in the league behind Arkansas, who finished 1-11. So just take that into consideration. Gave up the second most points, and we didn't give up the most yards, but we're still here towards the top, or towards the bottom, I should say. And towards the bottom also, yards per game. And we should be at the top or at the bottom when it comes to passing yards. We gave up a lot of passing yards. And it was bad. It was very bad. I felt like we did really good against the run, but we're like middle of the pack when it comes to that. Didn't have many sacks. We're towards the top a little bit in sacks, but that's because we were blitzing a lot. So when you blitz a lot, you're going to get a lot of sacks sometimes. Interceptions towards the bottom, we only had 6. Didn't get really many takeaways. Same with forced fumbles. And then you compare that with a lot of teams, 18 forced fumbles and 30. Illinois had 30 interceptions. So yeah, red zone efficiency, very bad too. I'm pretty sure we were towards the bottom. Every time we got into the red zone, we just threw interceptions. Attempts, touchdowns, field goals. So, and we had 70 defensive trips. Well, this is on the other side. We were on defense in the red zone 70 times, and we gave up 26 touchdowns and only 7 field goals. So yeah, it is. We have a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do. So far in our coaching career, we are 1-23 with a 0.042 winning percentage. No winning seasons, of course, and no drafts, no national championships, no conference championships, no nothing. We are 0-4 versus our rivals and 0-7 versus the top 25. Recruiting. We currently have the 76th best recruiting class. We have 9 commits. They're all 3-star commits, and they're going to be really good additions to the team. We have 2 quarterbacks committed, and I think they're going to be really good. I mean, they're going to be the best that we've had so far in our program history, that's for sure. With our senior quarterback David DePaul graduating, these 2 are going to step in and lead the way when it comes to that. We also had some receivers, 3-star receivers commit. Pretty good receivers are going to be able to step in. I might redshirt one of these guys, but I don't know. We also had a will linebacker, not decent speed, not very fast, but great in zone coverage. We also had a defensive tackle with 85 strength and 71 power moves. That's really good. And as I said, we had a kicker. I didn't scout him because he's going to be better than what we have anyways. A lot of these players I didn't scout because they're 3-stars, and they're just automatically going to be better than the players that we already have. As far as like the free safety and the other will linebacker, like we didn't scout them. Some of these players we did scout, but these are the ones that we haven't had commit yet. But yeah, 9 commitments so far. We're looking pretty good. I know we're going to lose a lot of players in the transfer portal, so we're going to be looking to get more people from the portal also, and then the ones that we have here that we're going to be scheduling for a visit in the off season. A look at the college football playoff bracket. Georgia's going to be number 1, Texas number 2, USC number 3, Georgia number 4, and then in the first round is going to be Ohio State versus Clemson, Arizona State versus UCLA, Florida State versus Oregon, Duke versus Florida. Got some interesting matchups here. Georgia is the only undefeated team on here, and then Ohio State, Florida State, and Duke all come in with 3 losses, which is the most that any of these teams have. Winning the Heisman Trophy this year is going to be London Humphreys from Georgia. He is a 6'2" speedster receiver, and he had 123 catches, 1,700 yards, 20 receiving touchdowns with a long of 69, and only 1 drop the entire season. So when you're looking at this list, it's not about who is at the top. It's just, these are just the top 5, and the best person is going to win. So, and Georgia had 2 of these players up here. SMU had 2 also, but London's going to come away with the Heisman Trophy this year. And that is going to be it for the second half of the season update. Stay tuned for the stream tonight. We're going to be streaming around about 5 or 6 o'clock. We're going to be going through the college football playoffs. We're going to be going through the all season, more recruiting. And then we're going to start our 3rd season and play a few games. And hopefully we're going to get our 2nd win in program history next season, because we can't go winless. So I thank you all for watching. And as always, have a good day.